Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor, and how about a little variety? This is a game that's all about the objective and team play. Seriously, the in-game tutorial calls you an absolute dick if you don't revive people, play the objectives, and help your teammates out with your merc of choice. You actually get to choose 3, and you can flip through them upon death, and they rotate different mercs in. Some might be locked out, some you can game through cases, unlocking them permanently, I believe, and then based on the server size, it could be 5v5, 6v6, 7v7. I've seen some 8v8. This is free to play, open beta, available on Steam right now, but you might have a problem finding a server because there's over 9,000 people online and simply not enough servers. More than likely, Dirty Bomb will be remedying this over the next couple hours and next couple days. But the first couple rounds I had were an absolute blast. ADS, aiming down sight, don't worry about it. This game really does not penalize you for dancing all day and hip firing. Although you can ADS at longer ranges for a little bit added accuracy, I do believe, as I clean up another guy, as my health slowly regens, is it has click to zoom and it has hold to zoom, which is awesome. The bad news is there's one sensitivity, so I had to lower my sensitivity just a little bit, so my aim is going to seem just a little bit of jittery. So you can see my health regenning in the bottom, and each merc has 2 special abilities. One is give ammo for me, and as you can see, there's a timer in the bottom right. I have 3 packs to give until it goes cooldown, and that's the big boy, the airstrike marker. And question is this guy going to chase, get a little peek, give it a little reload? And there are headshots in this game which do extra damage. I'm not sure the multiplier in the weapons, but more than likely it's at least double damage. There's a couple times where I hit multiple headshots, whether it's ADS or hip fire, and people just disappeared. It was very nice. So this is all about the objective and team play. We need to get to the objective. We need to set it, and there's a timer on it. C4's on it, and they have a while to basically defuse this thing. So right now they've got the turret pump going, and I'm trying to cut off their pushes because obviously you can see there's a lot of guys coming for the defenders underneath me. But the bad news is this: I don't realize there's a stairway behind me, and that will actually spell my demise very shortly. The aiming is very, very, very precise. I run 1800 DPI on my Rocat Cone XTD. I felt 0 acceleration or any sort of input lag. It was really, really nice. I'm used to jumping in games these days, and there'll always be something goofy with the mouse, whether it be mouse acceleration or just this weird input lag or even smoothing. But there's a lot of different mouse options, and the sensitivity options are very nice. And there you can see right here, I can actually pick the different mercs as Noodles gives me a proper teabag. Something else nice about this game, it does not show your KD until the end game. It's all about those points, and there is a medic. So he could put down an AoE heal box, and then he could hit you with those defibs. It's nice to get by the AoE heal box. It affects multiple players for around 3 to 4 meters. They can just soak up those good rays and not let your auto heal wait to kick in and take a while. So it's always nice to throw those ammo bags down and those med bags down. There are snipers, there are all different kind of mercs. There's shotguns, there's SMGs, there's assault rifles, there's burst rifles, there's all kinds of goodness. As you see, I get more points just for popping those out. And I can revive people. I can revive any teammate, but it takes me 5 or 6 seconds, unlike a medic who can just pop them with the defibs. But the problem is the guns are out of my hands. I can crouch, but I can't do anything else. And don't worry about it, there is no prone. And now I'm in trouble. I'm trying to dance all day, get my AoE out, and there comes the splash damage, maybe even picking up a kill, as you can see in the top right hand corner. The HUD is very clean. You can see the objective. We need to destroy the wall. You can see how much time we have left, and the basic spawn waves that we get every 15 or so seconds. You can see that. And then also how many of your teammates are dead and their health, giving you an idea of whether you should, you know, basically curl up your toes and pucker, or if you can push if you know they've only got a couple guys left. And there's also some deployables that you can use, and this thing's actually going to rip this guy up. Probably could have stayed in hip fire, but that's just disgusting. I got my revenge on good old Noodles there. So those are kind of scattered about the maps, and there are a lot of maps. There is a tunnels map, which is mostly internal. You could do a lot of the mortar strike AoE strikes, which is kind of cool. And I just try to look up and spam it. And as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, my timer has a long way to go. And look at the kill cam. That is pretty cool. It actually shows you their last shot and where you died, basically, and what position you were in. So why did he knife me? Because now I'm absolutely not revivable. There's a window like this guy has right here that he is revivable. And as you can see, going through the motions there just simply didn't work. Now, you can exit out early to not be revived, and then you can basically wait for that spawn wave to come back in, and again, the timer in the left-hand corner gives you that information. So we've actually had a really, really tough time pushing. We've set up crossfire lanes a couple times, but the attackers are really doing a good job rustling our jimmies and simply our deployment area. So just as we gain a lane, we lose a lane, and that's where the teamwork comes into this game. This is basically a lane FPS. You can take your lane, but you need to hold your lane. If you push through and you get a flank on, who's got your lane then? It's all about those rotations. And that's the other thing about this map. And some of them have choke points, but they're always 2 or 3 different lanes, so it doesn't get too crazy. As you can see me get a little AoE effect with my aerial strike right there, and throwing my ammo down, trying to pick guys that are pushing on me, covering my reloads, making sure that I don't get chased too far and cover both angles. So there you see the high sensitivity from Battlefield 4 Hipfire kind of ruining me. But that's kind of what I have to give up so I don't absolutely shit my aim when I go back to Battlefield 4 or any Battlefield game for that matter. Because you have a Hipfire, then you have an ADS sensitivity based on what optic you're using. But this game, there didn't feel like there was a reduction when going ADS. That's one thing I'd like there to be. If this had a custom ADS slider, so you can have whatever sensitivity you want with your optics or irons, and then of course the standard hipfire sensitivity. That'd be awesome. It has a very high FOV slider. I'm actually playing a 72 FOV, but you can crank that thing all the way into this thing basically fisheyes, and here you see me kind of getting on this thing. And this is kind of the motion that you go through when you're disarming C4 on certain maps, or you're trying to set up your attack point, right? Or you're trying to revive people. It's a timer, and you're not able to shoot like you can, like in Battlefield when you're on an MCOM, disarming an army. You can still shoot, crouch, prone if you want. And there you see me turn and pop that guy. But the guy, I actually get the assist on that, but obviously just too much heat right there. So I could switch my class, which I didn't do this round. And there you see me get a little pop from the medic, and down I go again. Just simply too much heat coming from that corridor. But I can switch my class, but I actually had a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to playing more Dirty Bomb over the next couple of days. Hopefully Dirty Bomb gets more servers up, because again, there's over 9,000 people playing and simply not enough servers. There are tutorials in game. You can quick join. The other cool thing is, if you're level 5 or beneath, you're going to get matched up with other people who are level 5 or lower, so you're not going in with studs that were in the alpha or the closed beta. They're just going to rip you apart because they've got all this crazy stuff unlocked, whether it's the mercs or anything else you can unlock. There's quite a lengthy money system and kind of an unlock system with cases that maybe I'll get into more in depth once I figure it out. But go ahead, download Dirty Bomb. This is free to play in open beta. This ran like a dream on my system. Again, no input lag, no mouse acceleration problems, just everything you want in an FPS. Headshot multipliers, and of course, pretty decent gun mechanics in the game. Not a whole lot of recoil to worry about. You don't really have to burst fire all too much at these ranges, but of course it does help you a little bit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this round of Dirty Bomb. We never got to the wall. We did in fact lose. As always, YouTubers, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys soon.